you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. I'm with the company that's been working on the roof of your neighbor and back.
Oh, yeah, you need...
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, one thing we noticed while we were up there is that your chimney isn't looking too good. The mortar looks like it's a little loose,
Really?
Especially near the top of it.
I was just out there yesterday, kind of walking around, the nice weather we had. And
yeah, but when you're up on top on the roof, you can see all the stuff, you know, up there, but when you're on the ground, you don't see it. But I did notice a little bit towards the ground, so I could probably show you.
Sure,
Let me point out to you what it looks like and where the problems are. You see the top brick up in the middle up there?
Oh,
you see
yeah,
how the mortar, it's looking really, you know, it's almost looking like it's chipping off.
And
that the bricks would start falling off. I don't know, you know, it would be just time, the weather. And when we're up on the roof, it actually looks a lot worse up there than what we can see down on the ground level.
Oh, that's surprising. Like, I've never seen that.
If you come over here, you can even see, I mean, it's not as bad down here, but it's already starting to chip away down here. So I really suggest that, you know, you get this taken care of as soon as possible. And
tell me what happens if I don't do it right away. Is it how fast does it deteriorate?
It'll start deteriorating. You know, the bricks, you know, everything might start falling, and you don't want, like, you know, there's little kids in the neighborhood and animals. You don't want, you know, harm someone.
It looks like some of it was repaired already. Is that?
Yeah, it's hard to tell. You know, it might have been, but you know, we are doing work in the area.
Well, I moved into this house a couple of years ago, and you know, they told me everything was fine, but I can see that there are parts that are starting to weather here.
Yeah, I really recommend you getting it done soon. And, you know, I bet we can get this done, you know, at a really low rate because we are doing a lot of work in the area, so we don't have to buy the material. Just looking at it real fast, it shouldn't take too long to do. We could probably do it for about maybe $50.
Well, that sounds reasonable.
Yeah, like I said, we're doing work in the area already,
and
so,
when could
you know,
you do it?
probably sometime either later today or maybe early tomorrow. I just have to check with my supervisor first. He has to come out and just, you know, double check that we can charge you this low.
I can't say no.
Yeah, and he's waiting right outside in that red car that was on the street. And let me go talk to him. And you stay here, and I'll bring him over.
Be able to do the work when?
Probably either later this afternoon or you know, early morning at latest.
Home.
Yeah, okay. I'll go talk to him. You stay right here, and you know, I'll go see what he says.
Okay.
We'll bring him back.
I'm Officer Ed Thomas of the Elk Grove Village Police Department. The events you saw portrayed are what we refer to as a Ruse Burglary. I'd like to welcome you to this month's edition of On Duty. This documentation that we saw today involved home repair. Some other ploys that might be incorporated while at your door might include the fact that the criminal lost a pet, they're moving into the area, they need a glass of water, or that they're utility workers checking water or gas in the area. Once in your residence, they usually distract you, the homeowner, while others who are working with them sneak in and look for valuables. After they leave, there's usually little sign of ransacking. Items taken can include jewelry, currency, and important identity papers. This theft may be discovered immediately or weeks later when you actually are looking for the items which had been stolen. Once inside, one of the offenders will usually keep the victim occupied, while others involved will go to the bedroom or closets where valuables can be found. And offenders pick their victims wisely. They know that since their physical appearance can be changed, many times they will not be caught. Also, they move from city to city and state to state quite often, thus lessening their chance of capture. Studies have shown that these types of crimes occur between 7 a.m. and 12 p.m., that being 56% of the time, and from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., that being 42% of the time. Regarding the most common time of the week that these crimes occur, Monday through Friday account for 95%. In terms of season, 49% of these types of crimes occur in the spring months. The offenders who are involved in these type of criminal acts are usually male, though it is not uncommon for them to use women and children. They can be working alone, or they can be working in groups. Some ways to prevent this type of incident from occurring at your house might be not to allow any unknown person to enter your home. Don't let any strangers in, and be sure to call the police if you see strangers or strange cars in the area that you know don't belong there. If somebody comes to your door asking you if they can come in and use your phone to call the police, tell them to wait outside, and you will do that for them. Never let someone in your house without first verifying their identity and the purpose for their visit. If you'd like more information regarding this type of criminal activity, feel free to call the Elk Grove Village Police Department Crime Prevention Unit at either extension 4151 or 4152. If you feel you've been the victim of this type of criminal act and it's occurring, dial 911, or for report purposes, feel free to call us at our business number. Thank you.